Hello everyone, how you doing? I thought it was time for me to do another VR hashtag, and this is one that I saw uh, first on Call Astrology. I'll make sure to put a link down below for her channel, but the original creator was Orsi at Dragorsis Tarot, and I will also have a link to her channel down below. Um, for the year of 2023, the card of the year for everyone is going to be the Chariot card. And the way you arrive at that, you take 2023, you add them together. 2 plus 0 is 2. 2 plus 2 is 4. 4 plus 3 is 7. The seventh card in the RWS is the Chariot. So this hashtag is 7 chariots. You know, number 7. So we'll go with 7. And these are my, I don't want to say favorite, but some of the 7 chariots that stand out to me in the decks that I own. Um, some of them gives a different perspective. Now, of course, the system I use is RWS. That's what I've learned on. And all of my decks, in one way or another, are RWS clones. So, just to familiarize you, this is the original Chariot. This is from the 1909 RWS Sawyer Redux. This is Jamie Sawyer's um, redrawing of the 1909 RWS, and this is the Chariot card. And you see the individual sitting up in the chariot with the stars around them. Um, they're going away from the village. You have the white sphinx and you have the black, signifying the light and the shadow. And this is the card that we're most familiar with. Now, I don't see her hands. I don't see if she has her hands on the reins or not. But no, I think they're off to the sides, holding on to the chariot. But this is the original Chariot. So now we'll begin with the 7 different chariots in my decks. The first one, this is another Jamie Sawyer's. This is from her Pocket of Peers tarot deck. And this take, she has her hands on the control, and you see the image itself is almost identical to the original. The major difference that I see is the individual who is commanding the chariot looks like she stepped out of a fairy tale. But again, you have the white sphinx and the black sphinx, the light and the dark. Her hands are on the controls of the chariot. And so she is guiding it forward into, of course, the chariot stands for forward movement. And so she's in control of the chariot. The next one I have is somewhere along the line, they went from Sphinx to horses. And my next deck is the In2it Keyword Edition. And Kimberly Aura is the illustrator and creator there. And this is her take on the Chariot. As you can see, it says strength of will, forward movement, determined, willpower, success, control, action, travel, and focus are her keywords that she uses for the Chariot. But as you can see, the individual's hands are on the reins. They are in control. These horses seem to me, I guess, to me, this looks like a white horse and a gray horse. It doesn't look as black as the other images does. Um, and their heads are turned in the same direction. In some of these images, like if you notice in the original image, they're looking in different directions. And so, in this one, they appear to be looking in the same direction. So they're following the command of the driver of the chariot. They are taking, apparently, the left path. The next chariot I chose comes from, this is such a big box, the Tarot of the Enchanted Soul. And again, their keywords are victory, success, willpower, control, forward movement, force, and ambition. And you see the individual here is sitting up in the chariot, and you know, here is the white horse. And it took me a moment to find the black horse. For the longest time, I thought she only had one horse. But we do have the black horse over here under the moon. And she has, if you notice, a spyglass in her hands. Her hands aren't on the reins. She's looking forward in the terrain ahead to see where she's headed. And with sheer willpower, she is guiding the chariot to take her forward into her next phase. And again, they are looking in opposite directions. So apparently she hasn't decided yet which path she's going to take. Um, so, um, but she's checking out the horizon before her. My next chariot is from the Reigning Rouge Tarot. Now, this is an animal deck, and in this deck, they show the two horses, the white and the dark, looking in different directions. They also show wings. I take that to signify, you know, fast, brisk, forward movement. And then we also see the ram's head. And I represent that with the emperor. And I see this as saying that the individual who is controlling this chariot has the authority that the emperor would represent. They are in full control, and they possess that authority. But again, we haven't, the horses are going in two different directions, but the ram is looking straight ahead, and they know exactly where they're headed. My next chariot is from This Might Hurt, from Isabella Rotman. And her take, she has one foot on each motorcycle, and they're headed in two different directions. So that's going to get tricky in a few minutes. And she has the wand in her hand, and I'm taking that this signifies that she's going to control the movement of these with the wand and with her sheer willpower. And she looks like she has a little bit of a concerned look on her face. I don't think she's quite decided yet which path she's going to take, but I think she's confident enough that she's got one foot on one motorcycle and one foot on the other, so she must not be too worried about where this forward movement is going to take her. My next chariot is from 5th Spirit Tarot by Charlie Claire Burgess. And she does a completely different take that I've ever seen. She's got the roller derby queen and the skates, one black, one white, but they are both facing inward. And she has her arms crossed like she is just not concerned at all. She's got that determination on her face. She knows exactly what path she's going to go down. She's going to go down here, and the skates are in agreement. They might be the light and the shadow, but they're going to follow her path that she's determined to go down. My last chariot comes from In2it Tarot. Now this is, I'm guessing, okay, so if I'm wrong about this, please don't hurt me. I'm still learning. But I'm taking that this deck is what a lot would say is a pip deck. There's no people at all in this deck. And their image of the chariot, you see the wheel, and the wheel signifies movement. You know, the wheel, we're going. And again, we have the wings, and one wing is black and one wing is white. So that's signifying, you know, the light and the dark. And then we have the shield, and I take that as being, you know, the individual controlling that they are in control. And yeah, they're in control. They know exactly what path they're going to take, and through the door they will go. So those are my 7 chariots, with the differences. All of them pretty much use the same. They just depict forward movement, determination, confidence, control, success. They all show different takes on how those abilities are achieved. And so comment if you're doing this hashtag. Let me know down in the links below. Comment, let me know what you think of my choices. If you have a different opinion on what my choices signified other than my interpretation of them, I'd be happy to see your comments and your thoughts on my choices. If you have already subscribed to my channel, thank you. I am grateful for your support. If you have not, please subscribe. If you like my videos and my content, give me a thumbs up. Comment down below the videos. Let me know what you like, what you don't, what resonates, what I could have done better or differently. Make suggestions for other content you'd like to see me to create. Share my videos with your friends. All of these things will help my channel to grow and help raise me in the algorithm. And I'm truly grateful for all of your support and anything you do to help my small channel to grow. So you will be seeing me again soon, either in another VR or a hashtag, or possibly in one of my daily collectives. But do go by and see Carla's Astrology and Orsi. Their links will be below. So, bye. Have a good day.